What's up, guys? Welcome to the Scattered Thoughts channel. I'm your host, Jarrell Hicks, here to bring you my reaction to the Impulsive Interview with 6ix9ine. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe on the channel. It'd be much appreciated, and let's get started with the video. So 6ix9ine did an interview with Logan Paul and his podcast crew, Impulsive. Now, let me be honest. This is my first time ever watching a Logan Paul video. I know he's a big superstar on YouTube and things like that. I think I seen one video from his brother, Jake Paul, I believe, right? Um, Logan Paul is a boxer of the two, if I'm not mistaken. Fought KSI, another big YouTuber who I never seen the video before either. But I seen on social media the numbers were good for this video, and I heard saw great reactions from this video. So let's go ahead and get started with the reaction. First and foremost, the biggest question we're going to answer first, get it out the way. Yes, I'm a 6ix9ine fan, and if I was in 6ix9ine's shoes, would I have snitched also? The answer is you dang right. You dang right I would have snitched. 6ix9ine, his situation is not a flat out, you know, I'm doing street stuff and I just told my friends. As he said plenty of times 6ix9ine has stated, they were doing my girl, trying to rob me, threatening my mother, all that stuff. They were stealing from me, stealing money from me. And if you would have known, if you're a hip hop fan, 6ix9ine before he went to jail was as hot as fish grease on the social media for music and for street stuff. So all that stuff going on, he's beefing with other gang members, beefing with other people. Then to have that internal beef with your crew, and y'all go down for major charges, I'm snitching too. I'm out of there. Give me 2 years. I'm going to see my family, going to see my girl, things like that. I'm going to. So I have no issue with that. Take it how you want to take it, but I'm not mad at it. When you break everything down, what he was going through, I'm not mad at it. Now, but this interview though, I will say it was a very good interview. Like I said, my first time ever seeing a Logan Paul video. So obviously my first time ever seeing an Impulsive podcast episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all his partners, all his hosts, the whole crew. I enjoyed all of it, man. They asked great questions. They were very knowledgeable. I enjoyed all of them. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but it was very good. Now 6ix9ine, his biggest beef right now, if you haven't heard his album called Tattletales, came out I believe September 4th, if I'm not mistaken. And the biggest thing with him in that album is he flopped. Um, he was projected to do 150,000 sold. He had it bundled up with different bundles, merch, clothing / merch, CDs, stuff like that, and they were all to help album sales. Now, the major DSPs, which is the distribution platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Billboard, things like that, places like that, they were supposed to, honor those bundles until October 1st. As I said, the album came out sometime in September. They honored everyone else's bundles, but when 6ix9ine came up, they said, nah, rules change early, so your bundles don't count. So they took away about 100,000 of his sales. So now instead of 150,000, he's selling 50 to 55,000. Well, I think he sold like around 55, 60. He was also never on any playlists on Apple Music or Spotify, never, highlighted as new music coming out, new single, nothing. And people who dropped the same day, probably bigger artists than him or around the same level of artists as him, they were highlighted, given playlists on top of the playlist charts, things like that. So he has a beef. And as he said throughout the entire video and gave analogies and metaphors and similes and stuff like that on why he's being blackballed and how you feel about it, he's being blackballed because he snitched, one, and also because he called out those companies. And I'm with him. That's not right. I agree that's not right. You have guys like, he brought up XXXTentacion, RP, I wasn't a fan of, but I heard his music. Wasn't too big on him, but he had this thing going on with the beating women charge. He had that whole storyline with him, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, guys like that who had a similar checkered past with beating women or something with women. And they try to cancel them, but the fans said no, no, bring them all back, and they brought them all back. So when you, as a company, don't have the morals and the standing on your ground, standing with your chest out about banning all artists with abuse of the opposite sex or the same sex, you can't get mad at him for snitching and or calling y'all out about numbers. And that's all he said, plain and simple. And I don't understand how people. I mean, I know it's easy to hate somebody. People love to hate people. I get it. I'm not one of them guys who love to hate people. Excuse me. I like everybody until you prove me wrong. I don't have to be a fan of your music just to like you. Like I said, I'm a fan of 6ix9ine music before he went to jail. When he came out of jail, the album, I didn't enjoy the album. I did not enjoy his album. It wasn't good to me. But streaming wise, numbers wise, it has to be higher. As you said throughout the whole entire video, it has to be higher than 55,000. There's no way possible. Because what's the first song? Gooba, I believe, the first single broke YouTube in like an hour or two. The song with Nicki Minaj went number one, also broke YouTube. A couple other songs did nice damage on YouTube, 20 million, 30 million, something like that. Or no, I think 100-some million, right? If I'm not mistaken. Now, he was alleged of faking numbers or buying numbers and things like that. So they don't go towards Billboard as a whole 100 million, but it goes like 40 or 50, whatever. You know what I mean? Something like that. It goes partial instead of whole. I get it. He cleared that up also. But all in all, man, great interview, man. I like 6ix9ine still. You know what I'm saying? I liked him before jail. And as he said, before I get there, well, leading into that, as 6ix9ine said in the video, one of the hosts of the show asked him, why did you do what you did? Like, do you have any remorse, things like that? He was like, no, because I thought rappers lived their raps. And that's why I love the Migos. That's why I love certain other artists that especially when you're a street rapper, when you rap about doing things, like I said, I'm not living it. I'm from the streets. I'm from the hood. I never participated in the streets. Don't get me wrong. I am from the neighborhood, from a hood. I've seen things go on, heard about it, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Around. Never did it myself. But I have an appreciation for guys and girls who do. And I love telling the truth. I love being truthful. So when you're an artist that rap about doing street things and you are actually carrying out those street things as an adult, as outside looking in, as a fan, I love it. I love it. Like the Migos. The first couple years when Migos got buzzing, Offset was in jail for like the first year and a half, 2 years off and on because he was doing some street things. You know what I'm saying? They've been alleged to do street things while still being, popping and famous. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine. On his come up, he was doing street things. Armed robbery, attempted murder, all that stuff. No, all that stuff. Shooting at the Barclays, things like that. Casanova, the guy he was charged, he wasn't charged in the Barclays shooting, but he was involved in the Barclays shooting against 6ix9ine. His crew was shot at or something like that with 6ix9ine. He's another street rapper. I like people who rap about live what they rap. Now I know from the outside looking in, that's unrealistic to think of because to feel that way about everybody because everybody can't do that because everybody would be in jail. You know what I mean? And he brought up Meek Mill. He brought up other guys like that who he says are faking the funk. Now, are they faking it? We never know. As Logan Paul said or gave an example of, some of these guys have fall guys for them. You'll never see them doing it, but they participate with that money. They might not do it themselves. They might not shoot or do things themselves, but they had the money to facilitate things happening. And I agree. I agree. So you may never see other, these big rappers do it who rap it, but they dang sure spend that money on it or facilitate moves, and as I said before, you can't give me $1 million and then I have an enemy and I don't try to shoot them. Like I don't try to harm them or their family. You know what I'm saying? It's just a hypothetical situation, not being, not saying I'm doing that. But I'm saying if I'm a street guy with $1 million and I have an enemy on the west side of town, east side of town, whatever, I'm not gonna just let that go. No, I'm gonna hire somebody to do something for me. I'm just saying, but so some of these guys, billionaire, close to billionaires, Jay-Z, Diddy, there's stories of them going around. They got hitters, they got goons, stuff like that. So I like when my rappers, all in all, go back to 6ix9ine. I like my rappers rap about what they're really doing. Now, that comes with jail, that comes with death, that comes with a lot of other things. As long as they understand that, you know what I mean, I'm cool with it too. And 6ix9ine said he understood it. He was cool with it. If his girl wasn't getting, messed with on the side by people that was in his gang, if he wasn't getting robbed for millions, if they didn't try to kill him, if they didn't threaten his mom and his child. And that's totally understandable as a man. And for him to do as well. If you have no loyalty for me, if you have no honor for me, if you have no morals when it comes to me, and I'm the breadwinner for the entire crew, why would I be facing 47 years and not show y'all the same respect y'all showed me, which was almost nothing? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it there, man. I enjoyed the podcast episode. My first time seeing Impulsive. I will definitely tune in again. I don't know when, but I'll definitely tune in again. They did a great interview. They did a great job handling 6ix9ine, and they were truthful. They were truthful, man. So that's all I can ask. Great interview. Still a 6ix9ine fan. The album was trash. I will say that. Come with better music next time. But yeah, he definitely has a real gripe with Billboard, Spotify, and Apple Music and those guys. They're standing tall on something they don't really need to stand tall on. He just snitched. He is calling them out, but they're taking a stance and standing by it. So it is what it is, man. But this is the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.